As W. Edwards Deming once said, without data, you're just another person with an opinion. And today we are not that person because we are going to present to you the data gathered for our research study entitled Factors of Anxiety and Resource Support of Nursing Students in Transitioning to Blended Learning. Good day, everyone. We are the Group 4B from BSN 3B, and together with me are my group members, Jane Valerie S. Rufino, Anne Clarice P. Suela, Nicole R. Tabacug, and yours truly, the research leader, Patricia T. Talisay. Let's begin with the objectives of this study. For the general objective, this study aimed to determine the factors of anxiety and resource support of level 2 to 4 nursing students in transitioning to blended learning. Next, we have is our specific objectives. First, to determine the socio-demographic profile of the participants in terms of sex, place of residence, year level, and socioeconomic status. Second, to identify the level of anxiety among nursing students in terms of social, academic and clinical, environmental, and financial anxiety. Third, to identify the level of resource support among nursing students in terms of social, financial, educational institution, and technological support. Fourth, to determine if there is a significant difference in the overall level of anxiety of nursing students when grouped according to sex, place of residence, year level, and socioeconomic status. Fifth, to determine if there is a significant difference in the overall level of resource support of nursing students when grouped according to sex, place of residence, year level, and socioeconomic status. And lastly, to determine if there is a significant relationship between the overall level of anxiety and the overall level of resource support.
Moving on to our methods, for our research design, a descriptive quantitative design was utilized by the researchers. It is a theory-based design that is more focused on providing answers to the how, what, when, and where questions than why. For the instrument, a survey instrument method was used. It is a method, instrument, or technique used to interview a specified group of people to collect data for the research study. For the study sample, 255 out of 759 were selected, a full-time undergraduate level 2 to 4 nursing students, aged 19 to 23 years old. A stratified random sampling method was used.
Let us now proceed to the results and discussion of the study. For the socio-demographic profile of the participants in terms of sex, the participants are composed of 192 females and 33 males. In terms of place of residence, most of the participants live in urban areas, which is 78.8%. In terms of year level, level 2 and 3 resulted an equal number of 91. Least number came from level 4, which is 73. Moreover, most of the participants belong to the middle income category. When it comes to the level of anxiety, in terms of social anxiety as a whole, the result is 2.78, which is interpreted as moderate. In terms of academic and clinical anxiety as a whole, the result is 3.36, which is interpreted as moderate. In terms of environmental anxiety as a whole, the result is 3, which is interpreted as moderate. In terms of financial anxiety as a whole, the result is 2.36, which is interpreted as low. When it comes to the level of resource support, in terms of social support as a whole, the result is 4.29, which is interpreted as high. In terms of financial support as a whole, the result is 3.97, which is interpreted as high. In terms of family support as a whole, the result is 4.37, which is interpreted as high. In terms of educational institution support as a whole, the result is 3.84, which is interpreted as high. In terms of technological support as a whole, the result is 4.04, which is interpreted as high. When it comes to difference in the overall level of anxiety of nursing students, there was a significant difference when grouped according to year level with a p-value of 0.022 and socioeconomic status with a p-value of 0.000, while there was no significant difference when grouped according to sex and place of residence. When it comes to the difference in the overall level of research support of nursing students, there was a significant difference when grouped according to socioeconomic status with a p-value of 0.021, while there was a significant difference when grouped according to sex and place of residence. In the relationship between the overall level of anxiety and overall level of resource support, the relationship was significant with the p-value of 0.000.
Moving on, this study may allow the College of Nursing administrators to cooperate with clinical instructors in facilitating blended learning, focusing on improving teaching and learning modalities. And this enabled nurse educators to consider and be aware of the stressors of nursing students and adjust workloads or tasks. This also may help nursing students to look for alternative ways in addressing stressors and encourage parents and guardians to create an open and ongoing communication with their children. Also, to provide opportunities for investigation of future researchers. So, to conclude, the quantitative data displayed nursing students' level of anxiety and resource support when they group according to sex, place of residence, year level, and socioeconomic status. In terms of sociodemographic profile, results have shown that most of the participants are female. Majority of the participants belong to third year and fourth year. In addition, a good number are living in urban areas. Also, of the participants belong to the middle income category. A significant difference was found in its 3-year level. The quantitative data further revealed that year level differed from each other when it comes to the level of stress. Also, results of the study have shown that there is a significant difference in the overall level of anxiety of nursing students when grouped according to family income. Nursing students who belong to the poor category have a higher level of anxiety than those who belong to the rich category. However, according to the t-test, there is no strong positive difference in the nursing students' overall level of anxiety and resource support when grouped according to sex and place of residence because of the result of the p-value. It clearly stated that the fact there is no relationship between the level of anxiety and resource support of the nursing students when grouped according to sex and place of residence.
And that is the end of our presentation. Thank you so much for listening. And again, we are the Group 4B from BSN 3B.